I love sex. Me, I love having sex. I enjoy sex. I am a Christian who loves sex. Do you love sex? Tell me in the comment section. But lately, I have not been enjoying the sex as much. No, my partner is great. And I would hate for him to, know that I am not enjoying the sex as much. No, this is not good. No, sir, I really love him. But I am now beginning to assume the role of a statue during the sex or love making after I have said my night's prayer. Me, I said before, I am a Christian, and a Christian who loves sex. I love sex. I can't stress this anymore. I don't know what other language to tell you in. Just know that when I tell you that I love sex, that is gospel. Yes, that is the truth. I love sex. There is a question now that keeps bothering me. Yes, a question keeps plaguing me. It is haunting me. It is disturbing me. It is affecting my sex life. It is affecting the pleasure, the enjoyment, the everything. Yes, this question has taken a position in my head, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere at all. No, sir, it ain't going anywhere at all. What am I gonna do? You have to help me out here, You have to help me out here. We are friends. So, listen to my question now. Should I be having sex after my night prayer? You know that prayer where you thank God for the day and the happenings of the day, and now I am going to sleep. I pray for protection and guidance throughout the night. Send your angels to so. After that prayer, should I be having sex? My friends, that is the question that I need you to help me to answer. I have an opinion of my own, So stick with me until the end of this video. I will tell you my little strategy that I am using to make sure that I continue, to at least keep the sex alive. It's haunting, the question. It is very haunting. I am not enjoying sex as much. But I am finding a little hole to creep through so that I can continue to enjoy my sex. In my family, from I was a baby, I would say, my family would pray at least twice per day. One time around, say 6 a.m. and the next prayer, which I know is routine, is at sleep time. I have continued this practice up to now. Morning prayer and that prayer before I go to sleep. Do you have a prayer routine? Tell me about it too. I have been asking persons, to give me their opinion on this question. I wanted to know whether I should be having sex after the night prayer. So many persons have not given thought to such a question. No, they had not thought about this question prior to me asking them. And thus they were not able to give a convincingly convicting response. Some persons were very, very sure. They were strongly objecting to it happening. They said no, it shouldn't happen. Citing even, or suggesting that it is offensive to be seeking pleasure after the night's prayer. Others suggested that God had no issue with the sex act between married persons. Some even went further to say if you are in a stable relationship, then there is nothing wrong with it. My friends, what are your thoughts? Share them with me in the comment section now. Should I have sex after my night's prayer? Do you have sex after your night's prayer? One person, and I figure he was just mischievous. He said, Miss Lady to be exact. No, it shouldn't happen. And I said to him, why? He said that the words that are uttered during lovemaking and the sex act, those, Those are not words that you would hear from a Christian. The F word and the other letter words and so forth. If someone else should hear these utterances, then we could no longer minister to these persons. Hence, it is not right. Do all that we have to do before that final prayer and ask forgiveness for even those loose words that we use. He said there is nothing dainty at that time. Not that he was condemning lovemaking. He went on to explain, that some persons went to the extreme. All the additional things, the sex toys, the whipped cream, the ice cream, the necking, the petting, the everything that goes into. Him say, no, those things have to be spoken for before we go to sleep. We need to talk to God about them and to make sure that we are not overstepped our bounds. So I don't know. He elaborated, he spoke about the sex act, he went into which sex act was the only act that was permitted by God. I don't know about those things. I am not even going to try to understand those things. No, sir. I don't know where he got his reasoning from. He said the missionary position is the only position that God accepts and appreciates, when it comes to the sex act. Don't come after me now. I don't agree with him. No, I don't agree with him. I am putting up my hand first and foremost. I do not agree with that. Personally, I don't agree. His opinion, his belief, I respect it. I love sex. Me, I love having sex. I enjoy sex. I am a Christian who loves sex. I have spent many a time going through the Bible, which is the Christian's Guide to Moral Living, because I, being a Christian, I want to know what my guide says about this whole sex before the night's prayer. Yes, I want to know, but then the Bible, my guide, is silent on the matter. This makes it even more troublesome for me. I have no basis for my statuistic behavior. I am being a statue with my partner, and really, I have no basis for my behavior. Now, my head is saying that after the night's prayer, after the prayer for protection, I should not engage in any activities except in the case of emergencies. And that sex was not an emergent issue. But you know me, I like to have the conversations with myself. And so I ask myself, all right then. So I say my night's prayer and I go to sleep. Is it okay? Say I slept for 3 hours. When I wake, it's not yet morning for my 6 o'clock devotion. Is it okay then? I have already slept, even though the day, has not started. Daylight isn't here yet. 6 o'clock hasn't come yet. Is it okay then after 3 hours of praying for me to have sex? Is it okay? That's what I am asking myself, because my head is saying to me, don't do it. And I am countering it and say, all right, I pray I did not have sex before I fell asleep. So now it's 3 hours after we have gone to sleep. I am awake. My partner is awake, and we have the need for sex. Does the night prayer still hold? Should I not? Tell me what you think now. Tell me in the comment section. This one is really tricky for me. And then what makes it worse? How do I explain now this haunted question to my partner? I am sure that he has observed that when I pray, I do not wish to engage in sex after. But how do I explain to him that it is the voice in my head or my feelings about certain things that is causing me to not participate the way I should? After all, he's my partner. Yeah, and he's a good person. He likes to read, Songs of Solomon 5. I have come into my garden, my sister, my bride. I have gathered my myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb and my honey. I have drunk my wine and my milk. I slept, but my heart was awake. Listen, my lover is knocking. Open to me, my sister, my darling, my dove, my flawless one. Now, having heard all this, what must I do? Tell me in the comment section, what would you do? So now you have stuck with me so far. I am telling you what I have been doing. If I'm going to bed before my partner, I say a prayer. If when my partner comes to bed, then we need to engage in such activity, then I understand that I will have to pray again. So there's no big issue there. To pray is a joy. So I pray when I am going to bed. Sometimes you go to bed, but you're not yet ready to sleep. But just in case I fall asleep, I say my prayer before. But in my mind, I know that I am gonna pray again just when I am about to sleep. I know that I have finished with everything for the day, including having sex with my partner. If I do have sex, then I pray again. That's simple. That's all I am dealing with it, and it is working. So I say a prayer when I go to bed. I might be in bed reading or just thinking, or maybe just having conversation, but not yet ready to sleep. When I am ready to sleep, maybe after everything is said and done, then there is a prayer, a night's prayer, for guidance, for protection, for everything else. Safe passage through the night. My friends, thank you for staying with me. I enjoy your company. My name is June. As usual, I'm sending you love, much love from Jamaica. I'm asking you to continue to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment on the videos, share the videos. Alright? Be blessed. Stay on your path.